Contech Engineered Solutions is pleased to present the Atrium Medical Center Foundation 2013 Community Hero Award to G. Robert Gage and Patricia Miller Gage. Bob Gage came to Middletown through his work, but grew to love the city. He earned his reputation as an outstanding businessman, great leader, visionary, and friend.
We met Bob Gage in 1960, actually, at a party, and he was dancing. He loved to dance, and I think he danced for the next 45 years.
What I really appreciate about Bob Gage is how much he loved life, his joie de vivre.
Well, Bob is, first of all, a stand-up guy. He was intelligent, honorable. He was the kind of man you'd want to have as your friend, and he would stand by you always. He was great to travel with. We cycled together a lot. He really enjoyed that. Our crowning achievement in cycling was we went from Vail to the top of Vail Pass, which was 10,600 feet. And we were quite proud of ourselves. It was tarnished a little bit because on the way up, we had, on a particularly steep stretch, we were passed by a young lady, and she was running.
Patty Gage is known for her passion for family and friends, untiring volunteer work, and leadership, as well as her affection for her hometown and her country.
She's dedicated to family, Middletown, country, and without tiring. She's an amazing person, marvelous friend, and Middletown's really lucky to have her, particularly the hospital. Of course, she's a born teacher, so these grandchildren she has are very lucky. She's so good with them. We have a joke that in our next life we want to come back as Patty's grandchildren.
Her pride in our country, her pride in her school, her pride in our town, our city. During the construction of the hospital, when cranes were there and the girders were sorted naked, Patty says, "We've got to have an American flag on that." And sure enough, she bought it, I think.
Patty has so many wonderful qualities, but I think the ones that stand out to me are she is so generous, and she's dedicated and very organized, and she just has she's beautiful inside. It's so easy to be her friend.
When she does something, she really goes all out to do it and to do it well. And her mother was a volunteer at the hospital, and I think that's probably how she got to be a volunteer.
Together, Patty and Bob Gage felt a sense of responsibility that propelled them to share so much of their lives with the people of Middletown.
A community is only as good as the people in it, and Patty and Bob were the best of people. They worked at things that a lot of other people wouldn't do, and they did it well, and the community prospered because of them.
They were always free to offer their home for gatherings.
Right. And it was a very warm and inviting place to go there. They just made you feel at home, and they were so happy you were there, and
greet you at the door with a big smile.
You're right, and so you were just comfortable from the get-go.
They were a good fit. They just were able to back each other up in all the endeavors that they pursued. And Middletown is a better place because of the team that they were.
In 1986, Bob's visionary nature helped him lead a management team to develop Contech Engineered Solutions into a respected national corporation.
He took a division of Armco and turned it into something new and different and vital, so that it, in a way that it had its own different set of potentials, which he and his colleagues were soon to realize.
Well, I would think you would certainly have to say the creation and the growth of contact construction products would have to be singular and greatest achievement of his working career, I would believe. Just look at Bob's record, not only from the business standpoint of view, but the things that he's done in the community, for the hospital, for Meals on Wheels, for the Community Foundation, for the arts in Middletown. All of those things just indicate that Bob had a tremendous interest in the community and didn't just support it financially, but he supported it with his own work and time.
He always wanted to make sure that the decisions we made were the right thing for our patients and the right thing for our medical staff, and he never lost sight of that.
Bob and Patty Gage shared a vision that enhancing the hospital would have a long-lasting, positive effect on the community.
They both believed deeply that the hospital was very important to the fabric of the community, that without good schools and a good hospital, for example, you couldn't have as high a quality of life. In my view, Bob was the central figure in the vision and development of Atrium Medical Center. He had a deep desire to see the hospital reach its full potential. So I think that Bob would be very proud today to see how that vision has been realized.
He would love it. He would think it was beautiful, and he would dance the night away at the gala.